Hi everyone, I'm GREYMOND. Today I just wanted to remind you that it is impossible to recover from OCD without doing exposure work. No matter what anybody tells you about OCD recovery, there's no way you can recover from OCD, from specific compulsions, obsessions you have, without doing exposure. And exposure in case of, for example, like harm OCD, this would be the thoughts. So exposing yourself to that thought and refusing reaction of fear. So you're just saying, yeah, that's a scary thought. So what? I don't care. I'm not reacting. Or if it tells you you're, say, for example, religious OCD, you're doing something bad that goes against your religion, or you're thinking something bad that goes against your, no, that's not my thoughts. I'm disregarding. And you don't actually have to say that. You should be saying kind of nothing. That would be the best way. But really just kind of being very neutral to the thoughts, not giving it attention, not giving it fear, not solving the thoughts. In terms of pure O, that would be the exposure. In terms of physical OCD, with physical OCD, it's obvious that whatever situations you are in, right? It tells you, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. Nope, choosing not to do it. Something else? Nope, still choosing not to do it. So not doing any kind of a ritual. And you will see that things will start to get easier, but it's like, I can tell you when I was going through recovery process, I spent so much time doing reassurance behaviors, thinking that, this is the last reassurance I'm going to do. This is the last situation. This is the last thing. And it just switches from one to another endlessly. There is no way for you to recover from OCD by doing reassurance or doing avoidance, right? Because sometimes the mind goes the other way, right? That, well, if I just avoid the situation, then I don't have to deal with it. And for a while that might work, but OCD grows. So if it tells you in the beginning that, oh, if you just avoid this little thing, then when you start to avoid this little thing, it tells you, oh, now you have to avoid 3 other things, and then more and more, and then just grows to an extreme, right? So don't do what I did. It took me a long time to get to an understanding that, no, I need to do exposure work for every single thing that I am obsessing about, that I'm worrying about. Because whatever, say for example, if you do exposure work for everything but one thing, what's going to happen is that you're going to recover in all the areas except for that one thing, because that thing you're still scared of, you're still doing reassurance behaviors, and it's your kind of vulnerable spot, you know. So you have to take the attitude of, no matter what OCD tells me, no matter how scary the images are, no matter how scary the thoughts are, no matter how valid the whatever OCD tells you seems, it is still my topic. It is still OCD. I'm choosing to disregard. I'm not going to do any compulsions. I'm not going to do rumination. I'm not going to avoid. I'm just going to look at it as, this is normal behavior. I'm doing what everybody else is doing and moving forward that way. All the time moving forward that way. Even if you're doing just a small step forward each day, that's going to be enough. You don't have to take these kind of giant leaps forward. Just small steps each day, but just do something every single day. Ask yourself right now, have I done exposure work today? Did I push through on anything? And if not, do something right now to push forward, where you can say, and it's good, I can tell you, it's really good if you keep track just on paper, writing out, okay, I've done this, or you can do it on your phone if you want, right? Like writing out what you have done today to push yourself forward in the way of OCD recovery. What was that thing that you did? Because then you are accountable, and then and if you feel like you're doing a lot of different compulsions, just a lot of small little things, it's also good to write them down so you have a scope of the problem. Because if you're in the situation, I see the situation a lot when there's a lot of little compulsions, the person doesn't understand even the depth of the issue, that how much they have to get rid of, or they feel like there's so much I have to get rid of that there's no point in even starting, But if you are keeping track, and you can say, okay, So I've been keeping count today, and now say I am at 200 compulsions, and the day is not even done yet. Okay, so I'll keep counting. I'll see what it is by the end of the day. Okay, by the end of the day, say it's 325. Okay, fine. But tomorrow I'm gonna make sure I don't go above 250, and then 200, and then 150. You know what I mean? So it doesn't take that long to start to cut it down. But if you're not even counting, you're just letting yourself do all of the compulsions whenever, or avoidance, or whatever with the analyzing, then you're not really progressing as you could be. So I really do, I get that it's annoying, I get that it's something just more to do, but I'm telling you, everybody who does this counting and takes it seriously has seen results from it. From my experience, talking to clients, so it definitely does help, and definitely it's a worthwhile thing to do. Thank you for watching. I hope you find my videos helpful. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I do daily videos about all things related to OCD recovery. If you would like to do one-on-one recovery program with me, all the information is on youhaveocd.com. You can sign up from there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.